Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss how birds fly, snakes move, and fish swim. So, as we all know that birds have wings which help them to fly in the sky. But is that the only feature in birds which help them to fly? No. Yes, though we are right that birds have wings which help them to fly, in addition to that, it is said that they have a streamlined body. Now, what do you mean by streamlined body? Streamlined body means the shape which is broad at the uh, starting and it is tapered at the end. Tapered at the end, broad at the starting and tapered at the end. Such a type of a structure is said to be streamlined structure. Okay, so this is an additional feature present in bird. If you see the shape of any bird, it will be broad at the starting, at the start point where it has head, whereas it is narrow at the end. And this streamlined structure helps them to move against the winds. In addition to this, they are light in weight. Their bones are light in weight as compared to our bones. Okay, so if we try to make a aeroplane, right? We generally, when we are small, we generally used to make aeroplanes. But that aeroplanes, have you ever made up of a cardboard and flew it in the air? Not. We generally make of paper and then it flies very nicely in the air. Why? Because the paper is light in weight. So objects which are light are very easy to fly. Hence, their bodies are designed in such a way, they are adapted in such a way that they are light in weight, so their bones are hollow. There is no sponginess inside the bones. The bones are hollow, hence they are light in weight. In addition to this, they have strong chest muscles which contract and relax alternatively, which help them flap their wings. Might have seen the birds, they continuously their wings goes up and down, so that movement is because of a very strong chest muscle. If the muscles are not strong, the wings will not flap. Okay, and if the wings won't flap, the bird cannot fly. It has to come back to ground. Okay, so the presence of strong chest muscle is very important structure. In addition to this, some birds are smart enough, they glide and soar. Basically, gliding meaning they do not flap while coming down. For coming down, they require less of energy. Hence, they save energy without flapping, and this type of movement is said to be gliding. And soaring is basically they come down against the rising air. So that also requires less energy. So during gliding, the wings are only flapped occasionally, hence they save their energy and they can use for the next time they fly. So, what are the additional features which helps the bird to fly? It is the shape of the bird's body, that is streamlined shape, light in weight. Why they are light? The bones are light in weight because it is hollow. Okay, then presence of strong chest muscles. Why they have strong chest muscles? Because while going up, they have to flap their wings continuously. In addition to this, you have gliding and soaring activities, and one more feature which you have to say is that their forelimbs are modified into wings. Okay, they have legs, but their hands are modified into wings. Okay, sometimes you see birds walking also. Why? Because they have legs. Then what is the structure in them which has changed to wings? It is the forelimbs. Okay, there are two type of movements seen in bird. First is the downward stroke and second is the upward stroke. Downward stroke is basically the wings are moved downwards and forwards. You also keep your hands downward and forward, your body will go up. Okay, and this downward and forward movement help the bird's body to lift up in the air, and that is help them in flying. Okay, so down stroke. Down means what is moved downwards. The wings is moved downwards and forwards. This is downstroke. And upstroke, yes, as the name suggests, the wings are moved upwards and the body comes down so that they get ready for another downward stroke. Okay, if the wings keep downward only, how they will move forward? They have to again pull their wings upward so that they can prepare for another downward stroke. Okay, this is all about how do birds move. Okay, some important features in addition to wings and upward and downward stroke. Next, we discuss about how do snakes move. Have you ever noticed? Snake always moves in a zigzag manner. Snake do not move in a straight line. Yes, because they do not have limbs. Snakes don't have forelimbs and hind limbs, hands and legs. Then how do snakes move? Yes, they have a very strong muscle attached to their backbone, their spinal cord, which contracts and relaxes and makes side by side loop. Okay, what important points you have to remember here? That snake do not have hands and legs. If snake do not have hands and legs, what will happen? They have a flexible backbone. And why this backbone helps them in movement? It is bone and muscles. In the whole chapter we studied that bones work in coordination with muscles and then only the movement takes place. So to this flexible backbone, there is a much strong muscle attached which contract and relax, and when it contracts and relax, loops are made. Loops basically, you can see the C-shaped structures are made, and when these C-shaped structures are pressed against the ground, it helps the snake move forward. Okay, that is important and very simple points about snake. Now, how do fish move? Whenever you swim, have you seen a swimmer? It puts its hand forward and then push the water backwards. Why do you think the swimmer is pushing the water backwards? Either from the front it takes the water backwards, or it takes it from the hand side by side and push the water backwards. Because there is a general principle of water. If you push the water backwards, the water will push the object. Okay, if any object is pushing the water backwards, the water will push the object forwards in the opposite direction. Okay, so when you are pushing while swimming, when you are pushing water backwards, the water is pushing you frontwards, and that is how you can swim. Okay, so every movement in water, whether it be a fish, human, or any other object, there is a general principle. When an object pushes water in the backward direction by applying a certain amount of force, yes, we require a lot of energy while swimming, then the water also pushes the object in the forward direction with an equal amount of force. How much fast and strongly you will push the water backwards, that much fast you will be able to swim, right? So what is present in the fish which helps the fish to push the water? It is a streamlined body. Again, if you see the shape of the fish, it is broad at the starting and narrow at the end. So streamlined body, as in birds, fish also has a streamlined body. It's a flexible backbone. Flexible means it can move any ways it wants. Strong body muscles and fins. Okay, generally we used to draw fish like this in our older days. So what is this? These are the fins of the fish which help in movement. In addition to this, there is a strong body muscle present here, right? When this muscle contracts and relaxes, okay, there is a strong body muscle, right, attached to its backbone. This pinkish color, if you see, is the backbone, and to this you have musculars attached. So when this contract and relax, what happens? The tail of the fish moves. A fish has a strong muscle on either side of its backbone that contracts and relax alternatively, and this alternate contraction of the fish muscle helps the tail to move. Now suppose if this muscle is contracting, okay, what will happen? And this muscle is relaxing, the tail will move, this will contract, so it will become short. So this will pull this side and this will release. So the fish tail will move to this side. Okay. So when the fish tail is moving to this side, the water present here will move, right? The water will be pushed with certain amount of force, and because of that the fish will be pushed in this direction. Okay. Now imagine this muscle is contracting. So what will happen? Again, the fish tail will move in this direction. It will push the water will push the fish in this direction. So that is how the fish moves. That is because of the contraction and relaxation of the muscle attached to the backbone. For snake and fish, you have to remember contraction and relaxation of the muscle which is attached to the backbone. The fish tails move side by side, and that is the reason it helps the fish move forward. Okay, that is all about a few important features which helps the bird, fish and snake move. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment section. If you do like my videos, please subscribe my channel and click on the like button. Thank you.